Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we are decorating for Christmas, and I know it's a little bit early for some of you. I used to decorate right after Thanksgiving, but as the kids have gotten older and I just feel like life gets more and more busy, I just like to decorate a little bit earlier because as soon as Christmas gets here, I'm like, okay, I'm overstimulated, I need the break. And so I really like to just enjoy the holiday season. This year is a little bit different. This is the first Christmas with just me and my boys. And last Christmas, I knew in my heart, I knew that was gonna be the last Christmas. It was just a very different one. And so this one, I've just been looking forward to like adding the magic into this home, feeling that and enjoying those times with my kids. And so I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to adding a tree in here, adding a bunch of Christmas decor, just like the warm coziness. I have windows open today. It's feeling good. It's just gonna be a good year, a good Christmas. It'll be like a nice way to kind of wrap up this whirlwind of a year and start the next year. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start out with a simmer pot, perfect for getting into the Christmas winter spirit. I love using a little mini slow cooker because it just goes low and slow and you don't have it overboil over on the stove as much. And then with simmer pots, this is going to smell your house up beautifully. You can use it day after day. I just turn it off at night, refill with water the next day, and keep going. And you can really customize this to whatever scent you like, whatever sounds good to you. So I'm gonna use an apple. This one's on its last legs, so I'm just going to slice this up. This is a great way to actually use up fruit maybe nobody wants to eat. Maybe it's like a bruised apple or an orange that's kind of on its last leg, whatever it is. It's just a great way because then you get to still use it. You can still enjoy the smell, but like it's brown inside a little bit, but it still smells good. Add the apple. I also love to add in cinnamon sticks. This is the best when you can find them from the dollar store. I love cranberries for the holidays, so we're gonna add a little bit of cranberries. I don't know if cranberries really add much to the scent, but they definitely add to the look of your simmer pot, if nothing else. And then you can just freeze them and keep them for the holidays. We're also gonna add in some cloves, just a splash of vanilla extract. And then I'm also gonna put in a little bit of rosemary. Rosemary is one of my favorite spices, especially with like mashed potatoes and like all the kind of seasonal dishes. And then we're just gonna go ahead and add in some water. Fill that up to the top. And then if you're doing this on the stove, just turn it on the lowest setting so it kind of simmers all day, or you can plug it in. I actually, for these, I like to turn it on high if I'm home or low if I'm leaving. So at least to get it started, I'm gonna turn it on high, but it'll just kind of go all day long. And it's so pretty and it's gonna start smelling really good.
I could really use a change of scenery. Yeah. Everybody smoking all the greenery. Yeah. Close the match 'cause they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you.
I love this oversized lint roller. It works so well to get all of the pet hair off the couch. And actually, just to say, I've been loving this couch too. We got it when we first moved in and it has been the most comfortable couch ever. We just love hanging out on here. I've actually been so busy with a ton of house projects, and I'm going to be busy this coming week with even more house projects because there's just so much to do when you're getting settled into a new home. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to be cleaning up obviously before decorating for the season. This is what I do every single time I decorate. I take everything off the shelves because I'm going to be decorating anyway, and I wipe them down. I usually dry dust with this reusable duster, and then I will use a spray or my e-cloths to go ahead and just wet dust. If you decorate every season like this, make sure to take just a few minutes and clean your space off because it is not going to be easier than this when you have nothing on your shelves. So I always take advantage, even if I'm not feeling like dusting, which I'm almost never feeling like dusting, but it really just makes the biggest difference. But anyway, speaking of house projects, I really feel like our home is coming together so well. Like even though I still have to do things to the boys' bedrooms, I still need to do a lot of different things around the house. Like it is really functioning well already. I did my pantry a while ago. We have furniture in all the rooms now. I don't think we're missing really anything big like that now, but it's just been such a peaceful home and we've loved living here.
From the inside out, it's time. just now. Say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out.
Okay, this is random, but for my birthday, I got a hydro jug and I've been loving it honestly because it's spill proof. So it's been my new favorite. I've been using it all the time. And just a reminder for the day, if you're not getting your water in, here's your quick little reminder to fill up a cup, fill up your tumbler, fill up your water bottle, and get your water in because I feel like we all need that reminder.
Time to run it out. It's your time. Oh, if you're on the bus, say yeah.
Also, if you're someone who notices a lot of things right off the bat, I actually got a new to me table. I just could not get the old one to not be wobbly. My sister and I tried to work at it for a while and it just kept always getting really wobbly. And because the boys and I eat here every single day, this is a little bit nicer because it's actually 6 inches bigger. And so I'm going to be painting it so that it kind of matches the space a little bit better, but I just love it. It's been so great. And I was super happy to find it at the thrift store.
Time to run it out. It's my time. It's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time. It's my time. It's my time to ride it out. It's your time. Oh.
I was thinking that this looks so good right there above the chairs. And I just happened to see this the other day when I was walking through a store, actually World Market. I was just like swooning over it and then I was looking online and I found out it was on clearance. So I went and swooped it up. I'm not gonna put it up today, but probably later this week or next week. You guys like it?
He had his eyes on all the bright shining silver and gold. Oh, as time went by so slowly, if only he could show me silver and gold. Oh, he didn't need no reason more than the oh so pleasing bright shining silver and gold. More than meets the eye, your luck is turning and you don't even wanna know why. Lo and behold, you had your eyes on all the bright shining silver and gold. Oh, as time went by so slowly, if only you could show me silver and gold. Oh, you didn't need.
All right, I have my garland and I'm actually just gonna go along the top of the kitchen cabinets. I was just thinking, I think it'd be so pretty if I'm able to like do any DIYs in the kitchen. Like I'm just not even thinking about DIYs and not asking the landlord or anything right now until the new year, just because I know we're getting into the busy season. I'm just not even gonna have time to do that anyway. And so I'm not even like tackling that or thinking about it. But I was just thinking it'll look so pretty if I can do that. I have a lot of ideas. This is also a garland that I got from Walmart like a few years ago, and I like it because garland is surprisingly so expensive, and this stuff, I want to say it was like, maybe it was $20 for a 6-foot section. It might have been $15, I don't remember, but I remember a lot of the garlands that I looked at, it's like $60 to $80 a section for really nice looking garland. Otherwise they look really fake, but this one is nice because you have like 3 different types. I don't know exactly all the types, I can't name them, but it looks good and it's nice and full.
Young ones come crushing down. They want
It's a new day. I woke up to the Christmas tree twinkling, which is a great way to wake up, and it just feels good. It was so incredibly cold and windy last night. I don't know if I'll say cold, it was very chilly and it was very windy. So anyway, today we're gonna decorate everything. I got a few little things up yesterday, obviously, but we're gonna do like the bulk of the decorating today. And then I already have my little simmer pot turned back on. You guys have to try this recipe. I typically just kind of make them up, whatever sounds good. This one is 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. It is so good. It's so good. Luke smelled it yesterday and he was like, oh, that smells amazing. So it's a super good one. Make this recipe for sure. Okay, before we get into decorating, I want to do two things. I want to prep something for my hot cocoa bar that we're going to be doing today. And then also, I have bloom towels. The new Christmas launch is launching and I'm so excited because these are so cute. I don't even have like a sneak peek. I just barely peeked a little bit as I opened the box to see what they were. They are so good and I think I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Okay. Our quick little bloom towel haul for the Christmas season. Let's do a giveaway. I might do one here and I might do one over on Instagram. So I think here we're gonna do a giveaway for 2 bloom towels. So all you have to do is go ahead and comment your favorite. I love when they do like big collections like this for the season, and Christmas is my favorite, so this is perfect. All right, as I'm debagging these, I want to go over why I love bloom towels. I've been using bloom towels, I want to say since either 2019 or 2020. I just don't remember fully, but I know that I think I started using them when it was like their second collection, maybe. That's what they told me. They were like, you've been using our towels since like the beginning pretty much. They are so big and they are so absorbent. They have like a really tight knit waffle weave. They don't have that sticky microfiber feeling. You know what I'm talking about? Ugh, that's awful. I hate that. And these towels do not have that. Also, they last forever. Literally, I have like my first towel I ever got. I use it all the time and I still have it and it works perfectly. The one that I have on my dishwasher currently, how cute is this? It was from their fall launch. Oh yeah, double-sided, okay. Cute prints. They have a huge selection on their website, but they also have these new launches. They also have this little hook, so you can actually hang it if you have little hooks or knobs on your cabinets. You can hang it like that, and that's actually my favorite way to do it because then you get to see both sides. That's my favorite. I am very exclusive to only using bloom towels in the kitchen, and let me tell you, like, they're so worth it. I know I say that bloom towels are absorbent all the time, but I forget how non-absorbent so many other towels are. These are king. They're queen. They're amazing. All right, so let's go through. We are just going to number them 1 through 9. Tell me your favorite. Okay, so you have like a sweater print, actually kind of on both sides, and like stitching print. Very traditional Christmas colors, red, white, and green. And then this almost is like very similar to that other print. But then look, this almost reminds me of like an ugly Christmas sweater. So cute, but not ugly. A cute Christmas sweater. And then this one has, again, kind of that same type of stitching, but with green and white. And then on the inside, you have that same type of stitching, but in the little Christmas tree pattern. Isn't that so cute? So I feel like these 3 very much go together. They're very coordinating. On to the next one. This is so cute. You have all these cute little presents. And then look what the other side is. It's these cute little pinstripes with bows. How fun. This is like so girly, so playful. I think that's so fun, especially if you have little girls or little kids. I do have a code that will work for all of these bloom towels for their Christmas launch, but also just all the towels on their website. I think the code is just Amanda, but I will have it linked down below, and that will give you 15% off your entire order. So this one right here, very fun and whimsical. You have like the trees, and then on the other side you just have light green, dark green, pink, and white plaid. How cute. I love this one. All right, now this guy has bows on one side. I feel like bows have been so in for a couple of years now, and then on the other side you have this fun little kind of holiday playful stripe. And then, oh, this one's so cute too. On one side you have this pretty green background with like white prints of all different kinds of Christmas things. You have like Santa, a cute rocking horse, you have snowflake, oh my gosh, a present, mistletoe, Christmas tree, stocking. And then on the back side you have more playful. It says joy to the world with a wreath. And then this one totally reminds me of a simmer pot. How fun is this? So on one side you have cinnamon sticks, that little star anise, and then orange, like sliced oranges. Is that not just like a simmer pot on a cloth? On the other side you have that kind of same playful colors as this one, like with the stripes, except in checkers. So super cute. Let me know, comment below which one is your favorite, and I'll be picking 2 of you to send you some towels.
'Cause people get so easily bored. You better stay in those arms forever, where happy thoughts can live again. Yeah, we got older, but still good together, together. 'Cause you and I, we got the vibe, we got the vibe. Yeah, you and I, still got the vibe, still got the vibe. When you're closing in, you know you're done.
Okay, so for this, I'm gonna make my own little hot cocoa bar toppers. They are gonna have to stay in the freezer until you're ready to use them, but I think it'll be really fun. I don't usually keep Ready Whip or like whipped cream on hand because when I have it on hand, the kids just think, oh my gosh, so fun. And it goes away really quickly. Also, it's just like not good for you anyway, so it's like an indulgent thing. But I like to have hot cocoa toppers, but they cost a lot, right? So I saw this on Instagram, I think the other day, and I thought this was so genius. So we're gonna take some parchment paper. I'm just laying that on a flat, hard surface. And then I just got the extra creamy whipped cream. And basically, you're just going to create little circles like hot cocoa toppers. So we're gonna make them like roughly the size of a mug or a little bit smaller. Then I just got some red sprinkles. You could also do broken up candy canes, even like mini chocolate chips, really whatever. We're just gonna sprinkle them on to make them kind of fun and festive. And then all we're gonna do with this is just pop this in the freezer, and then once it's all frozen, I'll probably end up just actually putting a top of parchment paper on top, and then cutting them into their own squares, and then keeping them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. So that's kind of my plan, but that's fun. So we'll see how they turn out once they're frozen. I have not unpacked this, decluttered anything since moving from my previous home. So I do know that I have more than I'll need in this home. So anything extra I have, maybe do a little decorating for someone local here in the area, or I'll give some to my sisters or something. But I'm excited to pull it out and see kind of what I'm dealing with this year, see how it fits in the new space, in a new home, and then kind of go from there. So let's start pulling out the magic. Do you remember when I DIY'd these last year? I love these. These were actually just black houses, and I painted them this nutmeg color, and then I actually just doodled on them with like a white paint marker. I just think they turned out so cute. Oh, that's the back. So I'll see if I can link that video up here or also down in the description, but I did a bunch of these, and I'm excited to put them up in this house. So as I'm going today, I think I'm going to, anything that I know I don't want to keep, I'm just gonna put it into a separate area. I'm realizing I don't have like any black Christmas decor anymore, so I think I'm not gonna keep this black tree because I have plenty. This one, I'm not sure, just because it's really like tall, and I don't know if it'll fit the scale of this home. So we'll see. I might put this in the get rid of, and then we'll see where we go with it. I don't think I've ever shared a Christmas decorate video without sharing this story. Like every single year I do this, and I think it's just because I think it's so important to remember the past so that you can always be thankful for where you're at now. Wow, that is truer than ever right now in my life, but I'm actually meaning to talk about home decor, specifically holiday decor. In the past, I've talked about how when I was kind of first starting out as an adult, we just did not have much. Like, I did not have any home decor really at all. And I really just remember going to my friends' homes and thinking, wow, this is so warm and cozy and this is so inviting. And I did not have any of that at my home. And so it was always something that I really wished for all the time. And now that a lot of time has passed, I've gotten a bit older and I've accumulated more things over the years. I feel that sense of gratefulness every single time I pull out my decor, especially when it's seasonal decor, because that's really the time when you're kind of wanting to make your home really extra cozy and just welcoming, especially for the kids and everything. And so I just feel that sense of gratefulness every single year. And I think that's also why I thrift and love to share a lot of budget decorating ideas, because I just love to offer different options no matter what place of life that you're in, because I've definitely been in all the different stages. So anyway, if you're in that beginning stage or you just don't have a lot of home decor and that's something that's important to you, I do just want to encourage you that will come, and also just let you know there are tons of ways to decorate on a low budget as well. And just to let you know, I am going to be including another giveaway in this video, so I'll share that in just a minute. I swore I had some more Christmas ones, like prints. These are just digital downloads that I order from Etsy or I get on Amazon or wherever, and then I print them out. But I can't find my Christmas ones, so either I stored them somewhere else, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to go on Etsy today and see if I can find one to put in this frame. One thing that I love that I actually don't have a lot of for the holiday season right now is foliage. So I love greenery and just things like that because it brings a lot of life to the space and a lot of interest and texture. I don't have a ton right now. I don't know if I got rid of it or if I just didn't ever have a ton. I think I decorated my sister's house last Christmas. Maybe I brought some of the stuff over there. I just don't remember right now, but that's something that I would love to add a little more of here and there. So I'll kind of be keeping my eye out over the season. And that's a lot of how I grow my decor. Is I just slowly, keep my eye out as I'm thrifting and things like that, and I just kind of collect things over time.
The logs and start a fire. It's cold and crisp and wrapped in wire. The ending of another summer's here. We'll sing the songs and drink the wine. We'll smell the burning boughs of pine. Think of loved ones as we gather near. It's almost here.
Now I will also say that most of my decor is stuff that I've had from previous years, and you'll also notice that some of my decor that I'm decorating for Christmas with is not actual Christmas decor. So that's another tip, is don't feel like everything that you pull out has to be for Christmas. You can definitely use your everyday home decor items to do this. Maybe the only new thing that I got this year is that little nativity frame. I found it from Walmart for like around $10, and I just thought it was so simple and pretty. But I will link my previous years of Christmas decorating so that you can see kind of where things have been added in and find out where things are from. or you're always welcome to ask in the comments if there's something that you're interested in, and maybe the stores might have them, unless if, of course, they were thrifted. But I did want to go ahead and share that giveaway with you guys. So I am going to be choosing 2 of you to win a $50 gift card or $50 cash. This is open internationally, so no matter where you live, you can go ahead and enter. And I like to keep things very simple, so all you have to do to enter is make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, of course, because this is a subscriber giveaway, and then make sure to comment on this video and last week's video. So I will have all the information for that down in the description box. And then also, if you want an additional entry, you can go ahead and share this video on your social media account, and then just come back here to leave an additional comment and let me know that you shared it, and that will give you another entry. So totally optional on that one, but it just gives you a little better chance. But anyway, I'll have all that information down below, and good luck. And thank you guys so much for being here with me every year. I'm just so grateful for you. Okay, I wanted to take a second and touch on affordable decor options because I've been talking about that a bit today. So this is something that really goes for all year round, not specifically just Christmas, but some of my favorite ways to decorate very affordably is, one, by thrifting. You can find so much at the thrift store, and then you can DIY those thrift finds and really customize them to your color palette and your style. I also love changing out your kitchen towels like I just did. That makes a big difference, and I love that it's also functional. So even though you have a pretty towel in the kitchen that adds a lot for the season, it's not something that you're having to kind of clean or cook around. It's something that actually is very functional but looks really pretty. The next thing is I love to get a lot of frames from the thrift store and get digital downloads or prints on Amazon, and you can just change those out so affordably for the seasons. And then one of my last favorite super affordable decor options is to get pillow inserts once, and then you just buy different pillow covers. You can find them all over, but I love to get them from Amazon because they're just a couple of dollars each, and then you just continue to change those out and reuse them. It doesn't take up a lot of space to store them, and they're so much more affordable than buying new pillows each season. This is actually where I'm planning on doing the hot cocoa bar this year, because I don't want to clutter up the kitchen and just make it feel really busy when we'll be doing more cooking and baking and things like that in the holiday season. So I'm going to clear this off a little bit, and then we'll revisit this area with the hot cocoa bar probably at the end. Okay, so things are coming together in here and I'm loving it. But one thing that I wanted to share, and I think I shared this last year too, is anytime you're keeping, around Christmas time or the holidays, anytime you're keeping things that really don't go with the vibe, like live green plants, that's not really Christmassy. You know, like when you go outside, especially if you live up north, it's like everything is dead. It's in its like chilly phase. First, I don't have room in my house to find space for like these 2 bookshelves of plants or these 2 art shelves of plants. So I'm not going to find a new spot for them. Plus this is just like part of the vibe in this room, but I do want to make them not feel like, what's that doing there? So you get ribbon. You can reuse this every year. Otherwise, like this was, I think, $2.50 for 15 feet. So it's very affordable. But all you're gonna do is put bows on things, which I know, I don't know. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You don't have to do it. But I really like it. At least the last few years, I really like the look of like the velvet deep red bows. I feel like this is looking way more reddy, like red, but in person it's more of like a deep red. It's not that red. Anyway, I'm just gonna put some pretty bows and I'm gonna do it on both of the shelves and I'm gonna do it to match. So I'm not the best at tying bows, so I'm gonna give myself a lot of extra room with cutting these. What I'm gonna do is actually just tie it right around this edge. If you don't have something thin like this to tie it around, then you can get little twist ties and tie it around that way. You can hot glue something to whatever surface. Hot glue typically will come off of pretty much anything. There's just a lot of ways. You can even just like use tape. So there's a lot of ways to attach it. I like doing this because then I don't feel like I have to change up all my existing decor or like styled things in a space just to make it feel like Christmas. Also, this can give you some confidence because you can see I'm not doing this very gracefully, but in the end, I do have faith that it'll actually turn out well. When in doubt, use a jar or a vessel, whatever you have, and add in some greenery. That's such a great filler. It takes not a whole lot and it makes a big impact. Also, at this point, as I'm just kind of moving things around, I'm just realizing like most of my decor has been thrifted over time, which I love a curated space. So even though everything is thrifted, like all the pieces are exactly kind of what I love. And I feel like that's why I continue to just kind of rotate them around my home, which I guess I also just want to mention on that. Rotating your decor around your home is another great and affordable way to get a new feel in your space without having to go out and buy new decor.
Waited all year just to hear them. It's that magic season. I can feel it, I can feel it. We've got the snowflakes on our tongue, bright lights and presents for everyone. Let's gather around the fireplace. It's the perfect holiday. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. It's the perfect holiday. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. It's the perfect holiday. A wonderland. The world is glistening white. So put your jacket on. We're going caroling tonight. It's that magic season. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feel it? We've got the snowflakes on our tongue, bright lights and presents for everyone. Let's gather around the fireplace. It's the perfect holiday. Bring out the holly and mistletoe. Can't wait 'cause everyone's coming home. Let's
So it is day 3. I ended up just having fun. Luke and I went to dinner last night, and so I just ended up not finishing things up, but that's fine. Just wanted to go ahead and decorate a few other areas around the house today, kind of finish just like the last little bit of stuff, and then now we're gonna go ahead and focus on the hot cocoa bar. So I got the cutest little stocking holder, which is perfect because it kind of simplifies the shelving area, like the TV center area, and it just puts the stockings right next to the Christmas tree. I did spray paint it gold just because I felt like that would kind of match and not be as stark as or not as much of a contrast with the wall as the black was. And then I just have like some pillow covers, a few blankets, things like that. And then a few little here and there pieces that I just kind of put in the kitchen and around the house. But now let's go ahead and work on the hot cocoa bar. This is one of my favorite things to do each Christmas, and one of my kids, probably my kids' very favorite thing that I do each Christmas. And we usually have it up for about 2 months, and it's just fun. It just is like a tradition that we've had for several years. So we're gonna go ahead and do it again this year. And I've like played around and I've changed things up over the years. We're gonna start with a little sleigh that I got from Target last year. We'll assemble it in the dining room in just a minute, but I'm gonna first go ahead and like fill up these containers. And I always get questions about these, but like this one is not so cute. This one is from TJ Maxx actually, and like all of these are also from TJ Maxx, and I like them because they're very sturdy but really pretty. And then also I got this little swivel lid spice jar this year to put sprinkles in, because I've kind of struggled with sprinkles in the past, and I think that's gonna be good. And then my one DIY that I wanted to do is I got these little salt and pepper shakers. I spray painted them with the nutmeg color to give them kind of like that gingerbread look. And then I actually just have a little paint marker, so I'm gonna take just a second to just doodle on them and make them kind of look like a gingerbread. And then I think I'm gonna put like cinnamon and maybe powdered sugar or something in here just for a little fun, like dusting on their hot cocos, because I think cinnamon sounds so good. All right, let me know in the comments what exactly would be in your hot cocoa bar. And do you make a hot cocoa bar? I've been doing this for probably like 7 years maybe, and my kids love it so much. But another thing that I wanted to mention is if you don't have counter space for this, a hot cocoa bar does not need to be a big display. It can actually even just be all of your hot cocoa items, your specialty toppings for the season. Put them in a basket, put them above the fridge, put them in a cabinet. Like, you really just don't have to have counter space to do a hot cocoa bar. And then also you can do what I'm doing and actually putting it in a different room. So mine is going in my dining room because I just want to keep the kitchen counters a little bit more clear. So just have fun with it. But in our hot cocoa bar, I have 2 hot cocoa mixes. One is white chocolate and one is like a double chocolate or something like that. The kids love them. And then I also just put some peppermints, marshmallows, chocolates, some sprinkles, just kind of play around with it, and it's fun to add different toppings.
Up reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, ho, ho.
Who wouldn't go?
Ho, ho, ho.
Who wouldn't go?
Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
First comes a stocking of little Nell.
Oh dear Santa, fill it well.
Give her a dolly that laughs and cries.
One that can open and shut its eyes.
Ho, ho, ho.
Who wouldn't go?
Ho, ho, ho.
Who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint
All right, Christmas has officially arrived in the Page household and I love it so much. I think everything turned out so good. It kind of feels a little bit simple to me, like it's not crazy overdone, which is perfect for me because I feel like at the end of the season, I'm feeling very overwhelmed with all of the Christmas stuff. And so this is perfect because it's definitely very Christmassy in here, but it's not in your face overwhelming. So I love it so much. And I'm just so thankful and happy to bring in the magic this year for the boys and myself. And I just feel like this Christmas is going to be a really amazing one. And I really hope it's the same for you in your home. So I'm going to finish showing you a little bit around the house and showing you how everything turned out. But I hope you really enjoyed this video today.
I don't know.
Ho, 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 who wouldn't go?
Ho, 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 who wouldn't go?
Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Give me my baby. I'll meet you.
Up on the housetop,
You know just what I want.
coming tonight.
Coming tonight.
Housetop.
Okay, quick reminder, go ahead and enter those two different giveaways that I have, one for the bloom towels and the other for the gift card / cash. That can of course be used for whatever you want, but it can also be used to kind of add to your own Christmas decor if you found something recently that you loved or you're in the season of needing to kind of add to your collection. But I really hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. I'm so thankful that you're here and I will see you in next week's house projects video. So stay tuned for that one. Bye guys.